Vardygr. The stories mentioned above point to the fact that we are more connected than we usually realize. Studies on the phenomenon of Vardygr lifts this subject to another level. A Vardygr is a sign telling you upfront that someone is on their way home, for instance. The best known example is the dog laying in the basket all day. First, when the owner leaves work to go home, the dog gets out of the basket and stands waiting at the door with wagging tail when the owner arrives. That the dog in any way should be able to foresee the coming of the owner is usually put aside as a superstitious fairy tale. Whereas we humans accepted this scientific reasoning, humans' best friend did not care to listen to the experts. They kept waiting at the doorstep when their master returned home, not necessarily when he was expected, but when he was actually coming home. However, mainly thanks to one person, it has been proven beyond doubt that Vardygrs are real. They are by no means mysterious spirits visiting you at rare occasions. The name simply represents the telepathic transmission of the homecomer's intent to depart for the return home, received by the waiting person, or in this case the animal, simultaneously. The person in question is Rupert Sheldrake. The description of his book on the topic is very telling and deserves to be cited here. How do cats know when it's time to go to the vet, even before the cat carrier comes out? How do dogs know when their owners are returning home at unexpected times? How can horses find their way back to the stable over completely unfamiliar terrain? With a scientist's mind and an animal lover's compassion, world-renowned biologist Rupert Sheldrake presents a groundbreaking exploration of animal behavior that will profoundly change the way we think about animals and ourselves. After 5 years of extensive research involving thousands of people who have pets and work with animals, Dr. Sheldrake proves conclusively what many pet owners already know. There is a strong connection between humans and animals that defies present-day scientific understanding. So how do we do it? Some theorize that the DNA actually is an antenna, just like any modern base station, operating on certain wavelengths, according to our relationship and our love for each other. More important here is not which theory is able to explain the phenomenon. Rather, what matters is that telepathy works. And it pins the point that we are indeed all connected, which, by the way, also explains how the cats could show up in advance each Tuesday.